on divorce court.
I'm here at divorce court because me and my fiance, you know, like really need help.
I feel like she's kind of dependent on men and she doesn't know how to do her own thing.
I hate his insecurities because this is why in 4 years we probably went out about 3 times.
I dislike the fact that she drinks a lot and that she needs liquor all the time.
Me and Ezell's sex life is terrible.
She makes me feel like I'm less than a man and that I'm weak.
I want just her to help him understand me.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Laticia Jackson and Ezell Holden. Ms. Jackson and Mr. Holden, you have been together for 4 years. You have no children together. You are in trouble, so you have come to me for my advice to see if I can help you work out your relationship. Ms. Jackson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what the major problem is with Mr. Holden here?
His insecurities.
Okay.
And,
why do you say he's insecure?
For example, it was just, I went to court. I had to go to court. And he couldn't go inside the courtroom, so he stood outside the door. And it was this guy, I was leaving out the courtroom, and this guy whispered in my ear and asked for my phone number. I just acted like I didn't hear it and kept walking out the door. He asked me, what was that about? I'm like, that guy just asked for my number. And he looked at me like, ain't nobody tell you, should have never walked out the door with that on anyway. And we argued all the way till we got into the car.
He got mad about your outfits? He
yes,
said it was your fault because your outfits looked too good.
Pretty much.
Mr. Holden, did that happen?
Yeah, that happened, but it didn't happen exactly like that. The reason why I got upset is because of the fact that she was kind of like, when he walked past and said something in her ear, she kind of paused for a second and then she started smiling on the way out the door. So I'm like, well, what he talking about? He just trying to ask for my number and all this type of stuff. He don't care that you right there. He knew you was right there the whole time and all this type of stuff. I'm like, wow.
That's not the truth.
You say he's almost a stalker because he's always popping up.
We live like right by the main street, so it's like stores and restaurants everywhere, so there's no need to drive, so I decided to walk across the street. I'm walking across the street, and it was this guy, he was already standing right there at the light. So when I walk up to the light, I'm waiting across the street, me and him walked across the street together. I walk in the restaurant, next thing I know, he whispering in the back of my ear, like in the restaurant with me. What is you doing here? Why did you come to the restaurant? Someone said you was with dude. The guy, we just walked across the street together.
Were you watching her walk across the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked out the window and I seen. I mean, I'm being honest, when I looked out the window, I seen her walking, he was standing at the corner, and she walked up to the corner, and it seems like they just both like turned towards the street and walked together across the street. So I'm like, I'm just steady looking.
What people do?
But she walked around, and it's like he went on the other side and went between the cars to go in the restaurant. So I'm like, what is they trying to be sneaky about something?
Tell me about him popping up at your job.
He didn't pop up at my job. When I started working at my job, he decided to stay there the whole time I was working there for a whole week.
No, he would drive you to work?
Yeah, he'd drive me to work and stay there until I got off work.
She doesn't have a driver's license.
Right.
So she working maybe 20 or 30 miles away from my house. So I've been at work all day. So now I gotta go home, eat real fast, and then take her to work. And instead of me driving all the way back home and then coming all the way back to get her, I would sit there and just wait, because it was saving me gas.
For like 8 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours, okay. Any more stories?
Yep, okay, here we go. We wanted some jerk chicken, so we went to the jerk chicken restaurant. You know how, like, when you go in a restaurant, there's guys in there, they send their little bootleg DVDs and CDs and stuff. So, you know, I'm like, okay, let me get a little movie. So the guy, he was trying to talk to me, but I'm like, no, my man, he outside, you know, and I'm laughing. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a little laughing.
Right.
So I bought a DVD. I come out, he got an attitude. And then we argue in the car because he talking about something, and dude put his number on the DVD. I'm like, ain't that how they make their sales? He broke up with me over that. Because the dude
broke up with her over the DVD guy?
Definitely did. I did because...
Do you really think she was trying to get with him while you were outside in the car?
I do believe that she is very flirtatious and that she's used to men chasing her. So this is what she tells me all the time. if you don't do it, another guy will. What you don't do, another guy will, and all this type of stuff.
Well, what aren't you doing?
What I ain't doing is I'm not taking her out. I'm not taking her shopping the way she wants to go shopping. I'm not taking her out to, she wants to go to Italy and Germany and all these different countries, China.
Are you high maintenance, Ms. Jackson?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't be with him
Yes.
if I was. No.
Oh, that was cold. That was a shot. She got that right under the wire.
Yeah.
No.
Ms. Jackson, my understanding is, though, you say that in the past, when you've had a boyfriend, that he took care of you 100%, and Mr. Holden's not able to do that. Is that true?
He told me about his past and about the girls that he'd been with and stuff. I don't hold that against him. He hold my past against me. Every time we have an argument, he is bringing them up. I'm not bringing them up. He is. Well, I ain't them. I ain't them. I'm sorry, I ain't your baby daddy. I'm sorry, I'm not this and that. He do this all the time.
Okay.
And then tell people that it's me bringing it up. When it's not.
Judge, can I say this, though?
not.
Can I say this?
Look at her.
She...
Look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her, look at her.
Judge, can I say this, though? A lot of the time...
Your woman is leaking. Do you want to know why?
Yes.
I think you're drilling on her with all of this insecurity and drilling on her with that jealousy and drilling on her, talking about it, accusing her, all of that kind of stuff. And she's exhausted because she's not doing anything, but she can't convince you of it. Did I get it right?
Yes, all the time.
Tired to the core. Loves your behind like nobody's business, but she can't prove it to you. That's where we are now. Having said that, I'm going to say this. You say Mr. Holden can't be trusted, so I'm going to ask you about that next. He broke up with you, why?
Because my friend posted a naked picture of Nelly. That's what he broke up with me for.
And you...
Did
On
you?
Facebook.
Of the famous Nelly?
Yes. That's what he
You
broke up with
up
me.
because someone posted a picture of a famous person without their clothes on?
Yeah.
Mr. Holden, have you really, in the past, 4 years you've been together, left her about 40 to 50 times?
Yes.
And what kind of things do you typically leave her about?
I leave her about the way that she talks to me, the way she belittles me. And I go to work and I come straight home, and I don't go out. I don't be out all night. Don't nobody call my phone. She ain't never had to worry about no other females or nothing. Why? Not since we've been in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I first met her, there was an issue going on with somebody that I couldn't get rid of. But once I got rid of...
the transition was completely made, you've been a true dude.
She never had to worry about nobody.
No, that's not.
What do you say? You say he can't be trusted?
No.
Why?
The girl he was just talking about, let me piggyback on that. When I first met him, we spent the night and everything, and the next day we was at the gas station, and she was right there, and they was fighting. And he telling me to move my car, move my car. They fighting the second day
I couldn't get rid of her.
And then the next day, 2 days after that, she done scratched up his car, throwing polish on it. And then she telling me, after all of that happened, he is sending her messages about I love you. So when she called in the phone, she telling me he's saying this. She's telling me he's messaging her this. I asked him about it. He looked at me dead in my face and tell me no. I told him, I'm like, we just met. You know what I'm saying? You could be honest with me because we just met. He, no, problem is, baby, I ain't do this. The girl sent me the messages. So I walked off. Now he chasing me down the streets. I was like, okay, I just said that because, no, you a liar. You know? And then after that, 2 months later, she back around him. She's back around after she done scratched his car, threw paint on him, he fighting her. He's back around her. She's calling me, letting me know he's back around her. After that, when I let him go, he went to me and told me that he wasn't gonna see her no more. So we went out, me and him, we went out to take his daughter skating for her birthday. What he decides to do? Friend some half-naked females on Facebook. Well, I'm skating with his daughter. This is what he doing. Instead of getting out there to skate with his daughter, he's friending these females. So I confront him about that. He get to crying, talking about he get to crying talking about how...
It's not funny, but the way you said it,
But
he get to crying.
He get to crying talking about how, baby, I don't need no females on my Facebook. I'm just gonna delete them. I ain't said nothing about deleting them, so I'm like, okay, go ahead. If that's the page that we're on, I delete my people off my page, you delete them off your page.
No.
Couple of months later, this boy he didn't delete them. He transferred them to Instagram. I found a whole Instagram page of these same girls.
Judge.
The same
Ms. Jackson,
girl.
can you tell a story or what?
I'm just
Mr.
saying.
Holden, what do you have to say in the response to all of that?
Judge, well, this first of all, the people that I was friending on Facebook was people that already sent me friend requests before, long time ago that I never responded to, first of all. Second of all, I never really felt like Facebook was that really important to me. It didn't matter because I was friending people that was way in other states, way across the country. It didn't really mean nothing to me. But she had a lot of people on her Facebook page.
No, I did not. And he's lying, Judge, because if he felt like Facebook was not like that...
She got people that she says is her family members.
He broke up with me because of a Nelly naked picture.
He broke up with you, why?
Because my friend posted a naked picture of Nelly. That's what he broke up with me for.
And you
on Facebook.
Of the famous Nelly?
Yes. That's what he
You
broke up with me.
because someone posted a picture of a famous person without their clothes on?
Yeah, because of the
Why?
fact that she is...
I'm saying.
She is very, like...
I ain't even do nothing.
No. I mean, that was not even no breakup like type of stuff. I just got mad.
It was a breakup. I chased them out the house, half naked. You remember that. because you broke up with me and ran.
We could talk about this all day. But now I want to turn my attention to something that you said, which is you are tired of living in a sexless relationship.
Yes.
Are you cheating on her?
Judge, I'm not cheating on her. I go to work and come
in
home.
his car. The girl said naked.
Well, hey, let me explain the story to that.
Operator called his phone.
She going too far now.
How would you feel if your partner's ex was much better off financially than you? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Now, Ms. Jackson, you say this is a sexless relationship. Tell me about that.
Well, in the beginning, it was great because I was the aggressor, and after we was together a year, I sat down and talked to him, and I told him, I'm not gonna keep being an aggressor. You know, sometimes I want you to approach me. And I told him I was stopping, and when I stopped,
it stopped.
It stopped. I mean, I even be trying to entice him. I be cooking naked. I be cooking in lingerie. I be bringing his food to him like this all the time. He be mad when I have clothes on. I have clothes off so much.
The reason that I am not so turned on by her no more is because of the way that she talks about me. She belittles me. She makes me feel like I'm
Tell me some of the things she says.
I can't say what she says.
Well, can you work around it for me? Can you give me some initials?
She says I'm a weak, African American. That.
Done, by the way.
She thinks I'm gay because I'm not approaching her, but yet and still she didn't call me all these names and all this. So then when she's laying there, and yes, I do be turned on, but my mind is saying, well, yeah, she's beautiful, but her attitude is ugly. And it kind of throws me off, so I'm not really enticed by her like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
is there any truth to what he says about the things that you say to him?
I get tired of him when I'm sitting here trying to change the things that he have a problem with. I'm changing them slowly. But here he come with the steady being the same way for 4 years, steady acting the same way. He don't put in no effort. Only thing he want to do is, only thing he can say in this relationship is, I work. So what? You're not doing nothing in this relationship. This is all you do. And then about the sex stuff, where is all your stuff going? Because when I do bother him, it's always empty down there. Like, what is you doing? Like, I don't even get it. I don't even understand
That
it.
was far more information.
Too much information.
It's always empty, but you doing it with somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
Are you cheating on her?
Judge, I'm not cheating on her. I go to work and come home.
in his car. The girl sent naked pictures
let me explain the story to that.
Operator called his phone. Every time you look up, it's
sex
something going on with him.
Oh my God, she going too far now.
He works for 3 days and has 5 outfits worn, and you only work for 3 days. I don't even understand all of this.
Judge,
and then when I approached him about it, the only thing he can say was, "You ain't got to wash my clothes no more," because he couldn't explain how you wear 5 outfits in 3 days if you only go to work and come home.
How do you?
That's all I'm saying.
Let Mr. Holden say something. What do you have to say?
She is over-exaggerating. She really over-exaggerates a lot. The only thing I do is go to work and come home. I don't hang out all night. I don't be out. I don't spend the night out. Don't no girls call my phone. There's nothing. I done turned into a straight square, Judge.
A straight square.
I'm being honest with you. And then what's the crazy part about it is, it's a lot of family members and friends that wonder, why do you put up with this? The girl talks about you. The girl swings on you, hits you. She breaks your stuff.
We never around them.
I mean, she just breaks my stuff.
Well, that leads me to the next issue that I have, Mr. Holden. You say that she's an alcoholic.
Yes, she gets drunk a lot. She tell me basically I'm not a people person. I don't like people, so I need a shot so that I can socialize with people. She had a job interview, Judge. She said I need a shot before I go up here to the job. Yes.
That's true.
Yes. She say, if anywhere she going, I need to go to the doctor. Oh, I'm finna go wash your clothes. I need a shot.
I gotcha. What would you think if your partner never initiated sex throughout your relationship? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Here's what I need you to understand. She ain't running around on you. She's just not. She lives in a world where men take shots at women. She's not responsible for that. She loves you. She's with you for you. And you need to be secure in that. And here's the trippy part about being jealous and insecure. You're chasing her. You're questioning her. You're mad at her. You're bringing up stuff about her 364 days a year, just in case on the 365th she does you wrong. You guarantee that you're miserable every day, so you won't be caught flat-footed one day if she steps out on you. Ooh, wouldn't it be better to enjoy her every day? She steps out of you, and then you roll. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad trade. Bad trade. Let her do what she gonna do. You do what you gonna do. You turn off all of it. Click, bam. All of it. Turn it down. You don't need none of that. I got through my 20s, 30s, 40s. The phone was still attached to the wall. You see what I'm saying? Put some borders up. Defend your love. Don't fight each other. Step away. Love from a place of confidence. She loves you. If she's gonna step, she's gonna step. You harassing is gonna help. You got a good woman here. You got a good woman, and you got a good man. And if you got some trouble with alcohol, go do something about it.
It's just in the house. I'll be bored.
Yeah. If you're a bored drinker, take it out the house.
Okay, I hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
You got to start somewhere.
I know.
You got to start somewhere. Did you hear anything I said?
I heard everything
Did
you said.
anything
It make a whole lot of sense.
heart to heart, brother? I'm talking right to you. You with me?
I'm with you.
I know they mad at me because I took too long. This matter is adjourned.
What's next for you guys?
Counseling. Hopefully it works. But yeah,
Okay, well, Judge, she'll follow up with you.
that'll be great.
She likes you
because
guys, so
I
she'll-
really need counseling.
All right, so we'll circle back, and hopefully you guys do that, okay?
Okay.
So what can you do here after you leave today to step up?
Maybe I need to put my guards down a little bit. Maybe I am being a little insecure about the situation, but I can fix it.
How can we spice this up in the bedroom a little bit?
As long as she respect me and talk to me like I'm a man, I don't have no problem with being turned on.